How did Ana Lucia react?
She didn't realize what was happening, so you don't need to worry about that. She still ignores the fact that she has 2 sisters and that I'm married precisely to one of them.
That really shouldn't have happened, Marcelo.
I never imagined that Ana Leticia would show up in that restaurant.
That I can believe from Santiago, but not from you. Marcelo, I'm no pushover. I know you provoked that encounter.
Think whatever you want. I am telling you the truth.
Now, if only I had kept my mouth shut after all of this time. It's because you and I had agreed about something. It was Ana Laura who was going to be the first to see her sister again.
You came to that agreement with Santiago and not with me.
Come on, it's the same thing.
Well, not to me. Santiago and I have different ways of thinking, and you should already know that.
Though this is clearly what I wanted to avoid. The reunion of Ana Lucia with her grandmother and her sisters should not have been under those circumstances. By this time, the entire family probably knows that she's your lover.
No. I think I know my sweet wife perfectly well. She's not gonna tell anybody Ana Lucia is my lover. She doesn't find that interesting. And I bet she won't even mention that she was just a few steps away from her sister.
I don't know how you can be so sure, Marcelo. I sure hope you're not mistaken.
We're going to find out in a little while. Mrs. Ernestina wants us to meet with that detective that she hired. And you had better prepare yourself, Ramira, because you are in for another surprise.
Please, my dear. Your attitude hurts me deeply. And it breaks my heart. I can't believe that you're so serious, and you're so cold with me. What do I have to do for things to be like the way they were before?
Then show me that you trust me. Where is your wooden chest? The one that you kept hidden. We're going to open it together, Mother. And I want you to show me everything that you have in it.
But that chest was stolen, remember? And that's the same chest where we used to keep our money. And then they...
You can say whatever you like. I do not believe you. The only thing that's clear is that you never wanted me to see what's in that chest. Why? Why do you have those secrets, Mother?
It's almost 9 o'clock. If you made arrangements with that choreographer for... Just please don't keep him
Don't
waiting,
bother.
my dear.
I'm going now, Mother.
Viridiana, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting you.
Oh, forgive me, Julieta. I didn't know you were asleep. Your maid didn't say anything.
Don't worry, Viridiana. Lately, all I do is cry and sleep anyway.
Oh, honey,
Sit down.
Can't go on like this.
I really feel so sad and alone, and I just don't know if I can even continue living in this world. I just want to be with my son.
I know you're depressed, and I understand completely. I know it isn't easy, but you have to pick yourself up. You need help, my friend.
You know what? Every corner of this house reminds me of my son. Sometimes I stay in his room just to lie on his bed and cuddle his clothes all day.
Forgive me for saying this, but I just don't understand. How is your husband capable of abandoning you at a time like this?
It doesn't matter to me. I'm used to Sandro's absence now. He's been like that since we were married. What I can't get used to is Danny's absence. I miss him so much. It hurts me. Oh, I can't breathe.
Uncle, I didn't know you were going to come too.
Well, your grandmother did want everybody present when the detective in charge of the case gets here. Is he here? Has he arrived?
No, he hasn't arrived yet.
Have a seat. I want to talk to you. I need to talk to you seriously, Ana Leticia.
Oh my, what's wrong? It looks like as if you're angry with me.
Last night I had an unexpected visitor at my house. Do you remember Claudia?
Yes. Yes, of course. We just ran into her at the fashion show.
All right then. Can you tell me if that was a coincidence?
I don't understand.
Look, Ana Leticia, I haven't seen Claudia in a long time prior to that event. Well, to be exact, it was the night she showed up at the restaurant when I was dining with Jennifer. Claudia told me something surprising that I didn't like at all.
Well, what did she tell you?
So is it true that you told her that Jennifer and I were in that restaurant just so she could make a scene?
What? What's up? What are you doing here? Hey, now look, how elegant, huh? What? I'm going to stay at Ramirez's house for a couple of weeks. Ana Leticia and I have just separated for good. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I imagine so. Hey, I'm your friend. No, I am not your friend. If you dare touch my wife, idiot, I will kill you. What's wrong with Santiago?
You just met Marcelo Salvatierra. Be careful with what you do, and be careful of him.
Did your ex really tell you that?
Ana Leticia, you knew perfectly well that on that night, I was going to propose to Jennifer, and we had a very big argument. So I distanced myself from her. You do remember, right?
Yes.
Good, so then?
Let's see. I only tried to keep Claudia out of your life. And yes, it's true, I did tell her that you're going to get married. I did it so she can finally respect her and just leave you and Jennifer alone.
Let's see, in what way were you going to respect her? By making her go through that embarrassing moment?
No, come on. I don't remember having told her that you were in that place, my goodness,
Oh, you
no.
don't remember?
No, perhaps, well, I don't know. I mean, I didn't tell her about it. Or maybe I did. You know what, Uncle? She probably found out all by herself. But I didn't tell her about it, Uncle. My goodness, how is it possible that you believe that I am out to cause you harm, Uncle? For goodness sake. No, I'll never harm you or Jenny. Listen, have you forgotten that she was the first one to hide from me that my husband was still alive? I loved her, Uncle Mariano. I considered her one of my best friends. And she was the one who played dirty on me.
Okay, it's all right. Calm down. There's no need for you to be upset.
Why not? I understand how you feel, Uncle. But it hurts me very much to see how easily can make you doubt me so much, Uncle. I'm sorry if I did something without meaning to. Something that hurt you because I swear, Uncle, it's never going to be my intention to hurt you or Jenny.
There. It's all right.
How can you do this
it's
to
all
me?
right, sweetie. Calm down. Calm down, okay? There.
You have to get out of here and put some distance between you and everything. Why don't you go to Sandro in Brazil and stay there, well, for a couple of months?
No, that isn't a good idea.
Think it over, Julieta. The memories of your son is always going to be present in your mind and in your heart, but it isn't healthy for you to be here living with your grief day after day. Please tell me at least that you're going to think about it. I'm begging you.
I don't know. At times I feel that at any moment Danny's going to walk in that door. That he only went away for a while and that I'll be here to see him.
But sadly, we know that's not going to happen. When a person leaves us, well, our grief goes through several stages. Denial's the first stage and it's normal. But being in contact with other people that will help us to at least to accept, well, everything that has happened and the reality of it, so that we can continue on grieving and eventually on to healing.
I am completely alone, Viridiana.
No, please don't say that. Because you have me. Listen, I want you to take a shower and I want you to change your clothes so we can get out of here. Please. You know you can't go shopping in that state.
You mean shopping?
Yes. Because you need to take your mind off of things. And didn't you tell me that your closet isn't full enough?
Oh, Viridiana.
And I'm so sure that you'll find something that you need and want.
No, well, unless you know where they sell bits of love.
You have all my love. Do you know how much I love you? Now let's go. Come on, let's go. Yes, you can.
All right, please, let's forget this conversation. I only wanted to clear things up with you. That's all. You don't have to be sad.
I really feel terrible, Uncle. I feel very much betrayed, humiliated. And you know what? All of my suspicions were just justified.
All right, tell me, what are you talking about now?
Marcelo is cheating on me with another woman. I found them kissing passionately in a restaurant. And what hurts me the most is to know that among all the women in the world, he had to choose her. Why does it have to be her? Why her? He didn't care if I was hurting.
Okay, what? You know who she is? What's her name? Who is your husband cheating on you with?
Hello there. Good morning. The door was open, so I came in. Madame Ernestina is expecting me.
Not only my grandmother, Mr. Guerra. My entire family is very interested in talking to you.
Diana. Explain something to me. What do you do to look more beautiful every time?
Oh, Iñaki, you and your jokes.
And is the boss's favorite niece not going to come to work today?
No. Ana Leticia canceled her appointments for today. She and Mr. Mariano are attending to a family matter.
What can I say? What would become of this company without us?
Yes.
You and I are the only ones responsible for this real estate company, aren't we?
No.
I'm going to be in my office.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. There's a person waiting for you in your office.
Very well. I'll attend to them. And hold all my calls today.
Oh, don't worry.
Good morning.
Hello, Iñaki.
The hell do you want?
I haven't stopped thinking of the way you reacted the last time I saw you. The day I woke up with so much hope. Danielle was going to receive a transplant, and I had prayed so hard for the operation to be a success. But you see, your brother died early in the morning.
My brother? No. As far as I know, Javier's perfectly well. No, I don't know who you're talking about, ma'am.
Iñaki, it was very difficult for me to acknowledge Danielle's death. The pain I felt was so great and it's so intense. I was very angry with life. So much so that I needed to take it out on someone. And now, I regret the cruel things that I said to you.
A little late, don't you think?
Yes, I know, that's why I'm here. I want to beg for your forgiveness. Will you forgive me?
Ma'am, I'm a very busy person. My time is money. If you have another check in my name, then great. If not, then I'm going to ask you with utmost respect to please leave my office, okay?
Come in, please, Mrs. Chana. Make yourself at home.
Thank you very much, madam.
This way. Oh, please, Remedios, please call me by my name. Soledad and Ana Lucia have told me so much about you that I feel like I know you already.
Well, yes, but the truth is I've never heard anything about you.
It's that I'm...
No. Don't tell me anything. Look, just give me your hand.
Oh, don't tell me you're going to tell my fortune. They told me all about your talent.
Well, I'm not really a fortune teller. But if we're talking about luck, this is an unlucky time for you. More like, I'd say you're going through a very bad spell. Because with you, it never rains, but it pours. Although, well, the real storm of your life isn't even here yet.
But I thought that people like you devote themselves to giving us something to hope for.
Forgive me. Maybe I shouldn't have been so frank with you.
Well, I'd like you to tell me that everything is going to get better.
You know what? As soon as I saw you, I realized you were a good woman. And I really mean that. But I also sense suffering in your life. And how you never get any real peace.
But you know what they say? Every cloud has a silver lining. Isn't that right?
Well, yes. Everything may seem really bad right now. But you'll see how in a few days, I'm afraid that things are going to get even worse for you. Where's Ana Lucia? Where is that lovely girl? I'm dying to give her a hug.
You just missed her. She left for her rehearsal. I don't know if you know, but she is with an acrobatic dance company.
Oh yes, that girl is very talented.
Yes, Soledad's in her room. Oh, please, have a seat, huh? I'm going to let her know that you are here.
Thank you.
Money? I do have plenty of money, Iñaki. It's all I have. It's all I have left.
And it's all that matters to you.
And to you, too. We are so much alike, don't you think so, my son? Tell me.
Don't call me your son.
This morning, a good friend of mine convinced me to go out shopping. So tell me, Iñaki, how much is your company worth? What's your price today? Are you going to charge me by the hour or daily? How much?
Go away. Go away.
I would love it if you go to my house for dinner. I think that we could start over again to try to get to know each other a little better. Here you are, write the amount you want. I'll sign it for you tonight. You know where I live. Until then, my son. Yes, come in.
Soledad, your friend from San Nicolas is here. Mrs. Chana. She's out in the living room.
Thank you, Remedios. I'll be with her right away. Wait a second.
Tell me something. Does it really make you feel easier to have found her?
Yes. Yes. Very much. I know that Shana's going to help me.
Then you must know the detective that Mrs. Ernestina hired.
Yes, Ramiro. Only too well.
From your face, I can imagine he's not a person to be trusted.
Well, he's a pretty dangerous guy. The kind that makes you believe he's your friend only to stab you in the back afterwards.
What did he do to you?
The same thing he did to you. He tried to kill me.
You don't deserve to be here anymore, Marcelo. Get out of here.
Why don't you go ahead, Ramiro, please? My wife's here to talk to me.
Excuse me. Good morning, Leonor.
Good morning, Ramiro. Come in. How are you?
Very well. Excuse me. Thank you.
I've been waiting for you, my love.
My darling.
They're all waiting for you now.
So beautiful.
The detective your grandmother hired to look for Ana Lucia is here.
Let's go.
Come on.
Come closer. This is Mr. Guerra. I think we all know him since he has served as Marcelo's right-hand man for so many years.
Pleasure to see you again, Mr. Evaristo.
The pleasure is mine, young man.
I asked you to hold my calls, Adriana. Oh, yes. I'm in charge of that property. Yes, tell the clients to come in, please. Thank you.
Come in, please. Mr. Nahera's expecting you. Excuse me.
How are you, Iñaki?
Just fine, do you not see?
Yeah, sure thing. You're even cruising around in a new car.
It isn't mine. It's the company's.
No, you don't say.
So that apartment you have in that fancy suburb for rich people, also the company's?
So the time that you asked for is up. Now it's time for you to pay back the money that you owe us.
You said it yourself, right, remember? Gambling debts are debts of honor.
Did you really think I wasn't going to come? Please, Ana Leticia. I can't miss this. I want to be present when you give the good news to the family.
Don't you try to dare me, Marcelo.
Are you planning to keep quiet? Why, you saw Ana Lucia with your own eyes. There's no need to turn to a detective now. Are you really not going to tell them anything?
Mr. Guerra is here right now.
Oh, so you mean your accomplice. Has it ever occurred to you that you could end up in prison, if I may ask you?
Don't you threaten me, Marcelo. I don't recommend that.
You have no power to recommend me anything. What do you think everybody will say when they find out that you paid a killer to silence me? 3 years ago, you managed to stop me from telling Ernestina that I found Ana Lucia alive. Do you think you can prevent it again, my love?
Your lover won't ever set foot in this house, Marcelo. Mark my words. Because you will have to kill me first.
You deserve something much worse than death, my love. I want your agony to be very slow. It is about time for everyone to know that Ana Lucia is closer than ever.
Take it easy. I swear I'm going to pay you. But I will need a few days to gather that amount, okay? Since it's a lot of money, I mean, understand that, please.
Look at this guy. He's trying to give us the runaround again.
No way. You're going to give back our money now. And with interest.
Hey, I don't have it.
I thought we were friends, eh?
We're friends. Yes, we're friends.
Well, friends share their luck. Remember that we gave you a hand when you didn't have a penny to your name?
Yes, it's just that I don't have funds available, believe me. I swear. I've had a lot of expenses. You will need to give me more time, okay?
All right. We'll give you another week, but that's it.
Thanks, then.
But after all the trouble we took just to come here and see you, it just isn't right if we leave empty-handed either. We have to calm the boss down.
We're doing you a favor. Give us something in advance, a sign of good faith.
I was just about to show you that I don't have any cash here.
It doesn't matter. I'm sure we can come to a good arrangement.
You are the worst. The pain you are causing me right now. It's unbelievable, Marcelo. I will never forgive you for it. How dare you use my own sister to hurt me? How could you do that? I never expected that of you. My love, not from you.
Well, I never expected the way you have betrayed me either, my darling.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Guerra lied to you. He lied to you about everything.
Oh, please, Ana Leticia, don't try to fool me at this height of the game.
No. I'm not trying to do that. You have stopped believing in me. I know that very well. But you're the one who betrayed our love and not me. You are mistaken. Because I am not interested in convincing you of anything. Because I'm not going to waste my time in something that cannot be fixed. Because our relationship is over for good.
We both agree about that.
I feel so disappointed. I admired you, I considered you an intelligent man, an honest man. And it turns out that you're nothing more than a perfect idiot.
Measure your words, my dear.
I don't understand you. Because you know Mr. Guerra so much better than I do, Marcelo. Don't you remember when he got into our house like a vile thief to threaten you with a gun? Don't you remember that? He's the one who wants to see you dead.
Yes, I know, my love. And I'm sure that's exactly why you decided to hire his services so he can kill me. Precisely.
When will you open your eyes, Marcelo, and wake up to the truth that it's Mr. Guerra, only him, who has been manipulating everyone in this house all these long years?
You're very clever, my love. I know perfectly well what you are doing.
The only thing I want to do is to finally open your eyes to the truth. Because you are not the same Marcelo that I fell in love with. He's always one step ahead of everyone. But Mr. Guerra has worked so long by your side that he ended up outdoing you, my dear husband. Now he can afford the luxury of playing with you, with all of us.
Don't worry so much about Evaristo. He might be very clever, and even though you doubt it, my love, I still conserved my instincts, above all my intuition.
Oh, really now? And what does your intuition tell you now, my love? Because Mr. Guerra still doesn't know that I've seen my sister with my own eyes. And I'm very sure that he's here to tell us that he has found out nothing concrete about Ana Lucia.
Yes, that's clear to me.
The only thing that is clear to me is that man has always known that Ana Lucia survived that accident. He's always known. And for some of his shady reasons, he has kept her away from the family. Do you know why? No? In any case, it's not that difficult to guess. We are his damned gold mine. That's what Mr. Guerra has been doing all along, milking money out of all of us.
If you're going to take that car, then I owe you half of the debt.
No, Iñaki. With this, you only paid the interest. Don't try to get too smart.
We'll see you in a week, and for your own good, don't let us down again.
Come on.
Now, I don't know if Mrs. Ernestina has already told you, but I myself have also been investigating this matter.
Yes, I know that.
Ramiro was the one who found this bracelet. My granddaughter Ana Lucia's bracelet.
I always thought that my sister was alive. It is something that I feel inside of me.
But we are here to listen to you, Mr. Guerra. Tell us, do you have any other news?
Hold on, Mr. Guerra. Ana Leticia is missing. Leonor, why is she not here?
I don't know, madam.
Go and look for her, please.
Yes, right away.
Ana Leticia is currently talking to her husband. She and Marcelo shouldn't take too long.
It's best that you don't interrupt them, Leonor. Give them some time.
Is something going on that I should know, Mariano?
Well, they had an argument, and they must be settling things.
By that strange look on your face, I am assuming that it's that bad?
It is, but I prefer that she tell you about it.
I know that it is not easy for them to take up their marriage again after everything that has happened, but one thing I'm sure of is that love can overcome everything for the two of them.
Thank you.
Susie, go and see if the rooms have been prepared.
Oh, but I've done them myself, Mrs. Remedios.
Go to the kitchen then.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Soledad. I can hardly believe everything that you've told me.
I couldn't believe it either when I had her in front of me. They are so identical.
Of course, the cards are never wrong. Do you remember that that's what they told me? Those three queens will finally come together.
Yes, China. 3 women and the 3 are called Anna. They are sisters, they are triplets, but they are all exactly the same. They are identical, Remedios.
And you say that one of them is the very wife of the same man that Ana Lucia fell in love with?
You see, that man is my godson. You see, the thing is that he wasn't able to remember his past, but he dreamt of the face of the woman that he loved every single night.
Yes, of course, of course. And when he saw the girl in San Nicolas, he thought it was his wife.
That man is dangerous.
Don't speak like that about Santiago.
He's a murderer.
What are you saying?
I'm not talking about your godson. I am talking about the man he is now. About the one he's always been. Marcelo Salvatierra. He's a ruthless man. He's a murderer.
Enough, Soledad. I'm not going to allow you to talk about him that way.
Open your eyes, please. Listen, Remedios. I know that you're very optimistic. But your godson is just a very nice illusion that you invented. He doesn't exist. Santiago isn't real. He has never been. I warned you about him from the beginning. I told you that when that man recovered his memory, you're going to find yourself with a heartless being. A despicable man.
You're right about one thing, Soledad. I'm very optimistic. I have hope and a lot of faith. But I'm not naive. Of course I don't see things through rose-colored glasses, but I don't see them as bleak as you do either. And let me be clear. I'm never going to lose faith in my boy. Never! Never!
Oh, but Soledad, you shouldn't be so hard on Remedios. Remember that now she's going through what you feared so much. She's losing her son.
But she doesn't mean anything to that man.
Well, you're both in the same situation because Ana Lucia was nothing to you either. She isn't your real daughter.
She's mine, Shana. She is my daughter.
That man, the one I met in San Nicolas, Santiago, Marcelo, or whatever you want to call him, I realized that he was a good-for-nothing. But I cannot deny the goodness that I saw deep inside his soul. I saw his good intentions and a sincere love for Ana Lucia.
Yes, but you've just said so yourself, Chana. He mistook her for the other one, for the wife.
Well, he saw something in Ana Lucia that the other one didn't have because that man sincerely fell in love with your daughter.
Oh, Chana. Believe me, I am so scared. If someday her sister should find out that Ana Lucia became her husband's lover, I don't want to think of what could happen. I don't want to think about it, Chana.
Don't think about it. Nothing's gonna happen.
I was just walking aimlessly along the highway when... Perhaps it was fate that led me to the exact spot where I found Ana Lucia.
And you decided to keep her because, well, you needed to fill the emptiness your daughter had left behind.
No, Chana. No. All I thought of when I saw her in the river was to save her, so that she won't drown. Yes, I know I committed the grave sin of separating that girl from her real family. Then I went to live with her in San Nicolas and, well, everybody thought that she was mine.
Well, you said it, Soledad. You have committed a grave sin.
Yes. I know that's terrible. But I don't regret it. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I've devoted my life to Ana Lucia, for her to be an honest woman, because I truly feel as if I was the one who brought her into this world.
Now, the most difficult part is to decide on how you can mend that harm.
No, Ana Lucia can't. She can't learn the truth. It would do her more harm than good.
That's why I'm here, Soledad. Because all the cards are being laid down. Whether you like it or not, the moment of truth is at hand and you can't stop it. And if you continue to remain silent, the price you are going to pay for your grave sin is going to be very high.
It is true, Marcelo. I hired Mr. Guerra without anybody knowing. I paid him a fortune. I did it after I had lost you, for him to continue with all of your investigations.
Oh, stop lying, please. You have never wanted Ana Lucia to show up. That's why our problem started.
Your death made me think about a lot of things, Marcelo. I realized all the mistakes I had made. I wanted to repair them somehow.
And yet you decided to begin looking for Ana Lucia anyway.
I did it for you. In the name of your memory, for our love. So that your death wouldn't be in vain. You had told me that you were very close to finding my sister. I only wanted to honor your memory.
My love, you're a purely delicious hypocrite. You even sound sincere. How do you expect me to believe you?
I told you that I don't care if you believe me or not. After a while and several checks in his name, Mr. Guerra assured me that Ana Lucia was indeed dead. It's just another one of his lies. And today it turns out that my grandmother also hired him for the same thing. And what for? What for? So he can steal money from her as well? It makes me so mad. He's such an idiot. He's a miserable swine.
Yes, you are right. Evaristo is the worst person I know. Of course, after you.
Still, you don't doubt him. You are just so convinced that I turned to his services as a murderer to get you out of my life. You have to realize the magnitude of what you are accusing me of right now. I am your wife.
Yes, my wife, my woman, and my worst enemy.
And you? Well, you are the greatest love of my life. The person I loved most in this world. How can you even think that I wanted to see you dead when I didn't even know how to live without you? My heart stopped. It stopped beating at the very instant that I thought you died without even knowing the truth that I...
What? What are you hiding? Keep talking. What happened?
There's no point. Just forget it.
Finish talking to me.
When your accident happened, Marcelo, I was waiting. I was waiting so eagerly for you to return from your trip to give you the best news ever.
What news? What are you talking about?
It is something that was going to change our life completely. It changed me and it made me so very happy. I was so excited until I received that call when they told me that you had died.
You were pregnant?
Yes. Yes, my love. I was pregnant with your child.